Hi, Scorpio. If you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. Thank you for being here. Earlier in the month, I created an ink blot made in your name and essence. We're going to flip it for perspective possibilities, scrying for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. As well, we have Tarot and Oracle, and where Mr. Ghost Gift is here kicking, we have Ghost Tube for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate. Overall, please do receive or release freely. So when you're ready, Scorpios, here's your ink blot if you want to start scrying, a few oracle cards that came out, and your angel card number. I'm going to take a moment to open up so you can start scrying or join me. Taking a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Scorpio Collective. Scorps, as always, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights, and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Gratitude galore. So, full disclosure, I did your reading, and none of the audio recorded.
Aries.
So, hence some, due to maybe Aries, what is in some sort of retrograde, or I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so I have a few notes here that came through. If they stand back out, I'll recap. But essentially, what I want to note here is this great mystery card with the coloring right in here. I want to slide that card in here. It's like you can see the multidimensional nature behind the scenes, if I may. Even if you wanted to call it the Matrix. Not my favorite word, but it's a word that I think we can all commonly kind of assess what the conversation might be about, or at least the context. It's like seeing water so calm,
Cable.
it looks like glass. But the sky holds something in your imagination that you know is coming down to earth. Also, some of you might be having, Scorpio, some, I'm going to call them like extraterrestrial encounters, perhaps. I don't know. Have we met? But that's how it makes me feel. And when I look at the ink blot, as I noted here, I saw Shrek. And I've never actually seen the movie Shrek, but that's exactly what I saw.
Idiotic.
And also the Green Man. Don't mind the Ghost Tube. It can be cheeky sometimes. The Green Man from a different deck. So there could be something even pagan or something very old earth wisdom. But I think that's that grandfather sky. But I see the earth in the sky. So there might be somebody that has a departed grandfather or great grandfather, and they are watching over you. You are supported. 44. That 4s might mean something to you as well. There's absolutely an emotional intelligence happening up here, and I want to note it also feels like extraterrestrial intelligence. So you might emotionally be connected to something more mysterious, but it like flows in the veins. And sometimes, Scorpios, if I may, bless you, baby. I have 2 cats in the office with me today. It's dangerous kerfuffles, but they're calm. It's the elder intelligence. Maybe it's not necessarily extraterrestrial. If that same, that word, same thing doesn't land quite well, it's like an elder intelligence, especially with this grandfather sky. Ascended masters, maybe, if that term feels well to you. I don't know, there's something going on. It feels really well. Okay, so that's what it was. Thank you, because it's bringing me back to the specific point here where I put POC, point of contact. And it felt like I was listening to a game of telephone.
Tomorrow.
Maybe you're going to be receiving a call. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. Scorpios. Yes. Oh, I love how your ink blot is still just speaking, and of course they're like timeless, and it'll change depending on the psychology, but it's fascinating. See, this point of contact of the white and the dark, whatever you may call it, but it feels like it's coming from this elder extraterrestrial ethereal, emotional intelligence, and it's coming down to you. You are a point of contact. I'm seeing Snuffleupagus from Sesame Street. I'm also seeing a young child. Interesting when I say this. I'll add on tarot in just a moment. So I feel like when I see this story, because I'm seeing it as, if you've ever seen the cartoon Rick and Morty,
Photo.
and if not, quick knowing Rick
How do
is
you feel?
like a scientist, crazy to some, but very, very smart, very, very intelligent. And this is kind of, look, it's like the Scorpio's got like the rays coming in, and maybe you're working with the rays. Anyway, it's not the point. Coming back in. There might have been something from your childhood, and I don't want to get all, oh, childhood, everyone, wants to go to the childhood, but this feels very specific that there possibly was a grandfather around you that was like your support.
Doorway.
Maybe he was your guardian. On the flip side, as it also steps through, he might have been one where your intelligence scared him, like just generational differences. So it might not have been really close. And maybe there's an air of forgiveness for him because he is absolutely your guardian angel, but not in the way that one might depict it typically. He has some sort of understanding now, and he's helping you in this point of contact. Man, I can't get over like this Rick and Morty, like it's so fantastical. You're so smart, Scorpios. Sometimes I wonder if I feel like I'm hearing you're smart as a whip, but maybe it gets you in trouble sometimes, or I don't know, something like that. I'm seeing I saw it as a snail before. There's also a handshake in here, something about your sacral shadow and your sacral vortexy, your medicine wheel, chakra, call it what you will. It's like I'm making amends. Okay, so I'm flowing. I want to put that right in there. That energy is flowing. Right into the solar plexus, which is like the sacral, the shadow of the sacral is shaking hand. Like they're coming to some understanding. And maybe it's been a slow process. I'm also seeing Dino from the Flintstones. Maybe, obviously that probably shows my age. I don't know if they still play it, but my age is fine. Quite enjoy it. But then it brings me into the solar plexus that's like gold, and it brings me into Jack and the Beanstalk. And then this is what you grow. This is what you grow by going with the flow. Scorpios. Now I'm going to add on tarot. I'm sorry. That was intense. Okay, sorry. So I'm also sorry, not sorry. You know what? If you could imagine two people dancing, and they would have their arms out like da-da, dun, 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 dun. That's what I'm seeing. It's fantastic. It's right here. It's not even like I can apply a duality of sorts, but it's like, it's just in the negative space here. There it is. And it's like, their arms are out. Dun, 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 dun. It's great. It's fantastic. Scorps, if you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm so grateful for your attention and awareness, and I truly am grateful for it. And you warm my haunted heart. Your presence is a gift to me, so thank you. Truly. We have here justice. This, and even like with the sacral shadow, and maybe even this dance up here, this point of contact. Some of you might have had a childhood doll or dog that thinks of you fondly. Like still very much so. But there's all this balance coming in. This is the flow. This is the double 44. I want to bring this up for you. So if you want to take it in, whoop, there's my little king in yellow that holds up the ghost box. Let him don't be afraid. The king in yellow. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. And I feel like you guys have maybe have been in something. I'm not going to stop recording, love, but thank you so much. You're welcome to chime in if you have something to say. Absolutely, we're here to listen. But this feels like there might have been something that you've gone through. And the strength the determination and the diligence you're doing while being dense, like in density, not being dense, but in density.
I want you to
it's
go.
being celebrated. It's being celebrated. But there's something absolutely that there might have been some self-saboteur going on, or maybe you were doing things that were harming your journey, but I feel like it was part and parcel of the learning. Something about maybe your self-worth and the shadow aspect of this. And now you can see that side of yourself, the handshake. You're like, I see you, I feel you, but this feels very internal. Interesting. It's so internal. And yet you have this great air of extra, ET, point of contact. Ten of Pentacles is coming through. Lots of family. And I can't even say that they're only earth families. Seven of Cups. And sometimes it might be that you're spoiled for choice a little bit. And you know the drill. If these cards mean anything to you, please follow that first versus my yammerings, as I tend to follow the art first. But your comments, your own insights help deepen the Rorschach reading. And then we have here the Eight of Wands. Something's coming together. Everyone's on board. All parts of your family. And when I say family, I understand that could be a very triggering word. Or at least that's the way it's making me feel in this moment. But maybe that's the balance I'm coming through. It's like seeing the limbo. Dun, 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 and that piece of wood felt like it was a sword.
Stroke.
And every time you went under it, and if you didn't make it, you nicked yourself. I don't know if somebody needs to hear this, especially in relation to the 4-4, I am supported, and then like the 8 of Wands as well. The way I'm seeing like all hands in to receive that encouragement. Please don't sting yourself with your own scorpionic tail. Oh, sorry. King of Swords. There's that grandfather again. Yeah, he has absolutely passed. What's on the bottom? We have the Devil. He's crossed over this one particular gent. And I want to note that, again, the Devil might mean something to you and you follow that, but I'm seeing the coloring. And this is also, because this is part of when I was up here in this emotional extraterrestrial intelligence. Maybe it was Grandpa George. There's a part, Scorpios, your power is so powerful that maybe it stings even yourself sometimes, or it has. But I feel like this dark side can't lure you anymore, because something is the game of telephone telling you something, and it might be distorted at first, because I'm back in the flowing river. It might sound distorted at first, but you're clearing up the connection. Like a surgeon. Like a surgeon. Ooh. The Tower in reverse. You're no longer oh my goodness, like look how fantastic this is. Scorps, with the Tower in reverse and the Seven of Swords, whoever was lying, cheating, stealing, all that kind of great stuff that the Seven of Swords might mean to you and beyond. But you are done with it. You're moving on. You're no longer creating self-triggered tower systems of sorts. You know what I mean? And now it's like the sun comes out. This is the spirit of this, that you are in flow. But I want to acknowledge and honor what you may have been through. But it's not like I don't want to say don't focus on that. But it's only part of it. Because I feel like this emotional intelligence that's maybe coming into harmony for you, and you can feel that, the elder intelligence that you're connecting and working with, somehow, and when I say somehow, it's because I don't know how it's happening, and it's not for me to know, it's for you. You're understanding do I say? You're understanding something on a universal level, and it feels like a mystery. Maybe you're building a mystery. You're making mystery history. Maybe you're even a part of you as a mystery, something that was hidden from you, something in your lineage, something in your ancestry was possibly hidden from you. You didn't know. And it's okay. You're knowing now. You're knowing now. It's been slow, but steady for a reason, because of your potency. All right, let's add on some oracle cards and get ready to close out for you guys. And if I didn't say so already, please do like, share, and subscribe. I get so lost in the liminal spaces, but it's amazing. We have here spirit guides stepping forward. You are so supported. It's beautiful. And again, it's just like that justice
Cancer
card. And I know I've already put them away, or at least I chucked them off to the side. See how it's very much the same with that reflection? You're able to see or hear spirit guide even with that grandfather. And it doesn't have to be a grandfather, but there's definitely somebody coming through to help you with
Open
your
it.
genius. Your genius. Something about orange as well, like actual oranges, which is funny because as I was saying that, oranges for me, especially the essential oil, but even a good old orange, is the smell of happiness. For me, Steph, personally. Love it. Can we go this way? Can we build up? Thank you. Life purpose. Scorpios. I can't even. Transformation, fertility, what you're doing, even where you've been, what's on the bottom, passion, this fire of creation, the primal fire, if I may. Your spirit guides, even in this supported space, and your spirit guides here, they are reminding you and encouraging you to continue on your path with diligence and determination for what makes you happy. Please do not self-saboteur. Take the lures of old versions of you, of lessons outlived. The amount of frequencies around you are so fertile. There's like somebody and something wanting to tell you how dang beautiful you are. Even if you're a janitor. And I'm not even saying like, oh, even if you're a janitor. I had a janitor job and I loved it. Loved it. By yourself. You do your thing. It was an amazing job. I truly did love it. It was the same when I was a dishwasher. I really enjoyed being a dishwasher. Because you just get to do your thing. It's beautiful. And you are all up in the fire, right? You're all up in the fire. What makes you passionate and happy, Scorps? This is what you're being asked will bring you in success. And what does success mean to you and look like? Perhaps maybe even defining that in whatever sort of manifestation you have working on. Because as I'm getting ready to close out in this manifestation card here, again, I want to slide it up. See that star, that wand, and then follow that to that point of contact. Incredible. Scorpios, incredible. I feel as though in your reading, here and now, I just went to the moon and back. That's how much somebody loves you. That's how much you're loved. Not even by, when I say somebody, it's like some bodies. There is so much love and support here. And it's universal. It's almost, I feel like I went through so much wisdom at work here. And I look forward to seeing the magic that you are making. Scorpios, thank you so much for being my muse. I'm sorry that this is late and I apologize for any technical difficulties, but alas, I'm grateful for your understanding. Give it a share, like, all those great things to help the algorithm boost it up for you guys. Links are below to help a gal grow, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio.